Till you lose them, yes.
He lives to serve our Bagley.
Control, we have a visual on the suspect.
Drone has been deployed to apprehend the suspect. Received, I have eyes on the firearm. Over.
My fucking ears!
Control, we are pursuing the suspect.
Active protest reports. Searching.
Negative. No vision of the suspect. Control, add suspect to the most wanted list. Over.
Here we go. Good visibility. And there. Decent application.
People. Investigate.
I can't believe Albion had the brass to spatter their propaganda all over Buckingham Palace. When this is all over, maybe there'll be a knighthood in it for me. So Bagley has a ring, doesn't it? Feel free to use it anytime.
Yours. Shit. Easy peasy.
Shall be flagged for investigation.
Power battery up. Challenge next time. Don't mind if I do. Easy peasy. Waiting.
think that Albion vandalized this advertising to try and control people's thoughts when this perfectly nice corporation paid good money to do that. Justice served, kind of.
You've done it. All our Westminster targets have been accounted for. Albion's hurting and the people are coming out of their shells. I've even got a member of Parliament here contacting us.
What?
Yeah, I thought it strange too. Says she has an idea how we might rally the people in the borough. You should meet her.
You like it. Hold on. Hey. Oh, cross off! Fuck!
Deep shit.
Shit. It's finally over. Let's take down
You want me to bring the hammer down? That's not a hammer. This is a hammer.
Officer down. Send help.
Ooh, that's sexy.
Suspect is evading.
Any sign of the target? Anyone?
Persons shall be flagged for investigation.
All units, we are after the suspect.
Surveillance is permitted.
Control, I've lost sight of the target. Over. I'm terminating the search. Fall back. Over.
You called for DedSec?
Wasn't sure you'd come knowing I'm part of the establishment. Or at least I was until Albion dismissed Parliament. I do want to say, what you've done in Westminster is remarkable. You've given the people hope.
I mean, it was stupid to hand all this power to Albion, but doing nothing to stop them would be, I don't know, stupider?
I couldn't agree more. That's why I contacted you. Albion haven't simply shut down the government. They've sullied the Palace of Westminster, the Great Bell, with their propaganda. Do you understand what that looks like? If you really want to rekindle some of the people's fighting spirit, then restoring the clock tower would go a long way.
Hey, a symbolic victory can be just as good as a real one. Let's do this shit.
I knew I could count on you. It will be wonderful to hear the bell once more.
Uh-huh. That's right.
Everyone deserves a home.
There is some security around the bell tower, but that shouldn't pose a problem. A bigger issue will be getting to the top.
So, what are we thinking?
A spider bot should do the trick.
Yeah, okay, but... Yes, I get it. You said that. Right.
Go time.
The path up to the top of the tower is treacherous. All crawl spaces and gantries. More suited to 6 mechanical legs than 2 human ones.
Sounds like a good time.
should do it.
That was moving, truly. To hear the chimes again, to see that tower the way it's meant to be seen, means everything to the people of this borough.
Hey, I get it. If mercenaries took over the Golden Gate Bridge, I'd lose my shit.
It represents our parliamentary democracy. To have Albion to face it the way they did, it's clear what they were up to. Thank you, DedSec.
Brilliantly done. Westminster will surely rise up against Albion after this.
Thanks. Yeah, I read on your CTOS thingy that you're into some weird shit. You're in good company.
Hell yes! I'm ready to get my hands dirty with you lot.
Cool beans.
What's his deal, Bags?
Albion just placed him under severe data restriction.
Why?
Seems he's been looking into the activities of two particular field personnel. Somebody at Albion must want to shut down his pointed inquiries.
Well, if Albion's not thrilled about the investigations, then they're probably guilty as shit.
Right, here's the coordinates of the goons in question. See if you can't work out what they're up to.
Bags?
How is our corrupt executive?
He's done. Got the fucker on video.
Good, you're needed elsewhere. Those are the two Albion creeps our prospect is looking into. You should see what sort of filthy data you can scrape off their optics. Bring bleach.
Let's see what they see.
When did this shut off?
Strings on a puppet! Sending data now.
I'm analysing it now. It'll take some time, so you can go scan the other officer now if you want.
Quick.
Don't see anything here. Someone's down. Stay alert.
Stay down. This shit is jokes!
This is funny. It's a game. I'll fucking let you rot in jail, so don't act tough. Get the fuck out of my face.
keep a low profile here. Made it out.
Good news. It's time to put your life on the line for the Resistance.
I thought you'd never call.
I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing.
Hi.
This squad is pure fire. We're becoming a real force in London.
Hell yes.
Look at us. All different walks, all coming together as brethren. They can't take us down easy when we're together.
You know what? I think we're getting the hang of this resistance thing.
Totally.
I stepped in to stop a kid from being kidnapped by their Kellys. You could tell it was the first glimpse of hope he had seen in a while.
Making a difference feels great.
We keep it up, and this whole city will find hope again.
Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stokovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. 'Cause they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh, give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking, the Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelly to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
You weren't thinking straight. The police force is rotten from top to bottom. It didn't work last time, so why would now be any different?
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office, an honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelly. Look, our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right. But however this goes down, there's no way we're letting Mary slip the net again. That's not how DedSec does things. Let's get to Sandstone.
reason Albion got control so quickly. We let it happen, thinking someone else would take care. Oh, hold that thought.
Working a recruitment angle, are we?
Might as well. I joined up for a reason.
Then let's put that to the test. You've been activated. Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
Obstructing or obscuring your face for any...
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
Bugger me.
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, you wanker? Stupid git.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mind fucker.
Yeah, Mary knew she wouldn't be able to make a slave out of you. Didn't bother wasting one of her chips.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
Yeah!
Look at the state of you. Look what you've done to yourself after everything I've done for you.
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole.
You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to their venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, ma'am. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
Is that initiative I'm smelling, Peter? Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted.
Fuck's sake. This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
That's what the microchip's for. If they step out of line, Mary sells them for parts. This bird's a piece of work.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
What have you got, Bagley?
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has two leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
Looks like I've got some options.
I've marked both on your optic.
Whoa!
Steady.